What's the number one thing that people do wrong, and what's the biggest reason why people fail on LinkedIn? Well, I'll tell you right now, they've got no strategy or plan. They've got no real idea about how to use LinkedIn. Look at these profiles. I can tell you straight away if a LinkedIn profile is going to work or not. Purely by, if I look at it and it's got no strategy, it's got no focus or direction. It just simply says, hi, I'm an account manager. Hi, I do business development. Hi, I'm an accountant. Hi, it's an online CV. No, you've got to think about this carefully. And one of the things I want you to do as a result of this webinar is write this down. Who is it in the next 6 months do I want to speak to that's going to give me the best results that I want? Who are the big people I want to get in front of? Who are the big ticket clients? Sales directors, marketing directors, HR directors, they're all out there. Decide who it is that you want to speak to. When you do that, then you write a profile that's going to resonate with them. Let's talk about the profile really quickly, because profile, bang, it's important stuff here with the profile. Secondly, professional headline. There we go. A professional headline there. Notice what I'm saying there. I'm not saying I'm a LinkedIn trainer. I talk about the results of what I do. So, helping sales teams and great professionals win more business. That's what I do. And when people see that, they're going to, all I need to do now is connect with people that need to win more business. They see that, oh great, how'd you do it? Then I talk about the LinkedIn training. But I don't lead with that. Talk about the results. If you're in IT, you're selling communication. You're selling cost savings. If you're a business coach, you're selling a system that's going to help people to build the business they want. If you're an IFA, you're helping people create wealth and freedom. Get the idea? Sell the results. Your skills endorsements will be buried down the bottom of your profile. But what you can do is you can hit this and you can move it around like this, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to grab this and I want you to pull it right below, right up towards, that's too high. I want you to pull this to directly below your summary. Okay, and if that happens, just pull your summary up like this, and there we go. You've got your skills and endorsements there. When you write your skills and endorsements, you can put what you want in there. Try and put, I put training in there, but I did this like 5 years ago. Now it's changed. I can't actually change that. If I had it again, I'd put LinkedIn training for sales teams. A small network, yeah, that's not only a small network, but a network that isn't leveraged, I would say. If you've got a big box of business cards, like so many of us have, that you've built up over the last few years and you don't know what to do with them now, you've got like loads of people and you might have met them for 10 minutes at a networking event or just changed cards and actually it's gone, you can't remember each other anymore, very, very difficult to approach them, what you're going to say. Perfectly reasonable to go on LinkedIn, and that's the place to start. When I coach people, I always say reconnect with your past. Let's leverage that first. Go for the low-hanging fruit. And always, always, always go with done business together. Even if you haven't, even if you're connected with old colleagues, don't connect to the colleague because it's got a weak positioning. Don't connect to the classmates either, even if they were, Always connect with done business together under your most recent position. Even if it's an old position, do everything under the one that you're doing now. Build the momentum there. Nice personal message, really important. Personal messages are a big part of LinkedIn, and I've got a massive guide and template of all the messages that I've used over the last years and the ones that are most successful. Kind of thing I'd say here is, hi Philip, found your business card in my drawer. We met 18 months ago at a BNI networking event. Big word to use here. I'd like the opportunity to reconnect with you on LinkedIn. Speak soon, Adam. Bang, I'm just going to send that off. One more tip about growing your network is use groups. This is great. This is how I grew my network in America. Groups on LinkedIn are exactly groups of people. Again, a big part of my training is leveraging groups. But let me just show you this really, really quickly. That is a New York group there called the Bergen Area Networking Group. And I built a network in New York. Lots of clients over there, lots of training over there. And I did it for my home in England, and when I was a one-man band about 4 years ago, just to show people what you can do. I've joined this group now, and look what I can do. I can have a look at the members, and I can message and network with the members exactly the same way as I would if I was in the room. I just don't have to go through the 60 seconds or eat the bacon sandwiches. Okay, here we go. These are all members of the groups. What I can do now is, let's say I want to find an accountant. I can just go accountant like that, put it in quote marks. You can actually do and or statements as well. But let's just do a quick search on here. It's going to find me an accountant. Right. Now, these are people in New York. When I did this, I have nothing in common with them. I can't connect with them because that is totally outside what LinkedIn allow. What I can do is I can send them a personal message, and it comes through as a personal message as well. And the message that I always put here while I grow my network in a new market or a new country or a new area is just ask permission to connect. I might say here, hi Candy, I'm looking to grow my network with top accountants in the New York area. We're both a member of the Bergen area. I would like to send you an invitation to connect with your permission. They normally come back like, yeah, no problem, you connect, and then you're off to a flyer. Not maximizing this. Bang, the advanced search. So I'm going to build a prospecting list for you. Okay, a lot of people are looking for IT directors, so let's see if we can find some of those, shall we? I'm going to go into the advanced search. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to get a job title, obviously. IT director, like that. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to go okay, Chief Technical Officer, because sometimes they call themselves that, don't they? And you don't always know what people call themselves. So we've got a couple of variations there. And you can put a few more in there if you like as well, if you can think of a few more. Okay. But now I'm going to actually go on location. I'm going to find top IT people in London. Let's find some real game changers, some real decision makers. Okay, United Kingdom, I'm going to go EC1, 10-mile radius. If I find people in EC1 with a 10-mile radius, we know they're going to be big game changers. We know they're going to be blue chip companies, which is what we want. I'm going to set that to current. And now what we want to do is I'm only going to look at my second line. Those are the people that are one introduction away from me. Because the way that LinkedIn works, you get your first line, your direct connections, your second, your connections. These are the people I can get introduced to. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty hot prospecting list. Let's have a look at what we've got so far. Let's do a search. Have a look at that. 439. Okay, not bad. Can you see here? Chief Technical Officer, Director, CTO, IT Director. You've got their names, their companies, what they do, everything. All the information here you can use to genuinely create a really good business approach, and that is what is so great about this. But let's now focus on the industry, because 439 is too big for a prospecting list. I want to now focus on finance. Okay, let's try that. See what we got now. 65. All right, that's a nice. That is a nice prospecting list. What I would do, and what's great about LinkedIn is you can focus in. One day you can focus on finance. Next week I might focus on recruitment. I might focus on another part of the country. But you can soon find out where your product sits. You can do market, we can do everything on here, because very, very quickly you can be talking to exactly who you want to be talking to. And very quickly you can find out if you're hitting the right mark. LinkedIn's all about pushing the boundaries. When I coach people, I get you to push the boundaries. I'll get you to step outside your comfort zone. So what you must do with these people is really, really be persistent and push for a phone conversation. Let me show you the process now. So we've got 65 people for finance, IT directors in London. Very, very nice. I'm going to save this search up here. Okay, here we go. I've saved that search now. And let me just show you what I can do now. If I come out of LinkedIn. Alrighty, now, if I now go to my advanced search at the top there, as you can all see, and then we're going to hit that, and then we're going to go back into advanced search. Okay, we're going to go save searches here, and there's my search right there. If I hit that, that is my new prospecting list. That is what I'm going to now chip away at, and a big part of our training is how to really, really, really push for conversations with these, because we all know now, if I'm looking for IT directors, CTOs of big companies, I've done a postcode search right in central London, finance, these are big players. Right, second line connections. The first thing I can do is I can see at a high level, is there anyone here that I could get introduced to?